Intense pre-fight stare down there.
You took the words out of my mouth. The intensity level has just cranked up in here, and it's all because of Logan Sanders, man. He is ready for it. Colton Loud returning the same energy, and we are ready here for fight number 4.
Colton Loud starting out with a good, nice, sharp jab cross down the center. Again, we see Logan Sanders trying to kick without setting it up, just launching it out there. Has a takedown scored on him because of it.
So Loud with the early takedown here.
Loud doing a good job too. He's in half guard here, and Logan Sanders trying to work from the bottom, but looks like Loud's got a nice lockdown position. Keeping Logan nice and flat on his back, making it really hard for him to do anything. Logan scores the underhook there, and this is the fight. Looks like Colton Loud's setting up a guillotine here. Logan Sanders doing the right thing, fighting the hands. Nice chippy knee on the way up.
Yeah, good job to get back to the feet here.
Logan Sanders doing a great job with his head position here against the cage. Colton controlling that far arm.
And you mentioned it, the quiet arena here. You can really hear your corner, and they're right here in front of Sanders' corner.
Yeah, it seems like Sanders has some things here that he's trying to set up, and Colton Loud doing a good job reversing position with an underhook, and now he's kind of in control. Let's see what type of defense Logan Sanders has from this position.
Loud working, trying to get a takedown here.
Isolating that lead leg and kind of trying to drag him down over his hip. Nice work by Logan Sanders, going for the Uchimata. It's a fight I really thought would be more of a striking matchup from what I've seen in the past from Logan Sanders, but showing that he's got some grappling chops as well. Colton Loud is all here for it.
I'm about to say they're both just stuck in a stalemate here so far, going back and forth for position.
And it looks like not much is going on, but this is a really grueling aspect of what this is. And these guys are pushing into each other, and there's really small, minor adjustments being made. But, you know, it's a big part of it. Logan doing a good job with his underhook here, but looks like Colton Loud's got his hands together. He's going to score the takedown.
Another takedown here for Loud. His second of the round. That's a big one right here in a very tight round.
It's a big one. Yeah, tight round. Got to think it's close, and Loud scores the takedown and ends up on top. Logan Sanders recovers guard.
Loud
doing a good job. These punches are thumping. Nice armbar attempt.
Back and forth first round right there. You mentioned something in fight number 1. Whoever ends up on top at the end of the round may be who the judges remember. And I feel like right there Colton Loud probably did enough to win that round. You get 2 takedowns, probably in control a little bit more, landed some shots there at the end as well.
Absolutely, and like you said, he scored 2 takedowns. Everything was really close, but you got to give it to the guy that scored the takedowns. Even with Logan Sanders showing some stuff there at the end, it's something for Colton Loud to think about. Like, do I want to go out there and score on this guy? He is pretty squirrely off of his back. But you also don't know if that happened just because he knew it was the end of the round type of thing. Good work from both guys. Man, it's incredible the level of competitors these guys are at this level in their career.
Well, you mentioned how evenly matched you thought these two guys were coming in, and that first round just showed you exactly that. Everything that they threw at one another, the other had the answer for it.
Hey, got to give a shout out to the matchmaker, James Georgetown. He's put together a good card tonight.
Absolutely. We've got our professional portion coming up right after this one. Round 2 underway. Sanders in more of the gray, Loud in the black.
Again, Logan Sanders kind of starting out with a kick. You know, starting with kicks isn't necessarily wrong. You just have to make sure you kick at a range that they can't answer with punches, right? I mean, kicks are longer than punches, and if you kick correctly at the complete end of your kick, your opponent shouldn't be able to punch you. But a lot of times we train in front of our guys, and we just rip those kicks, and we're right there to get countered.
Those guys looking for some head kicks right there.
Nice little switch kick. Oh, big right hand from
some big knees from Loud. Man, these guys are going at it here in fight number 2.
Stringing everything together. I mean, Colton Loud just went from a Muay Thai clinch straight to wrestling. I mean, that's high-level stuff. He's already stringing things together very well. And you know, Logan Sanders is here, competitive, but looks like Colton Loud's just a step ahead.
If he can step through right here, he can really take a good position.
Again, Colton Loud doing a good job of keeping Logan flat on his back, making it really hard for him to be squirrely and work his guard and do anything offensive. And you see how he's laid completely across his body. He's keeping that far shoulder flat. It makes it very hard to do anything. Now he moves into mount. This is a very dominant position.
Sanders going to give up the back here. That's not where you want to be. Colton Loud going to make him pay for it.
It's like Logan's fighting this really hard. Man, great stuff from Logan Sanders. Great defense. He just bellied straight up when the choke got sunk in, and Colton did a good job of sinking it as he took the back. I thought that was done. Good work from Logan Sanders, but he has to get on top. He has to make something happen where he's in a position of dominance, because so far it's been all Colton Loud.
Sanders' corner calling for him to get up here.
His corner, and this is sometimes what happens with guys who are so good at finishing submissions from their back. They fall in love with it, and then you get into these fights where maybe you can't get the guy. He's a little too sharp, and we're running clock right now. We're not winning this fight. Even though we're being offensive, even though we're going for stuff, we're still on bottom. We're not winning.
Well, Colton Loud well out in front here in round number 2 as he continues to land from up top.
Right here, if Logan's going to go for the footlock, he needs to do it to create space to get back to his feet rather than trying to finish the submission. Sometimes that's the best you can do. Colton Loud just taking away all the space and really not making many mistakes.
No, he hasn't made a mistake really in this fight so far.
Beautiful Darce transition. Wow. A left-handed Darce attack. I mean, that was something else, and this is tight.
That thing's possibly sunk in here.
Logan Sanders, you know, a scrawny guy, might not be the easiest to choke, but man, what a beautiful setup technique by Colton Loud. Nice stuff.
That was high-level stuff right there.
High-level stuff. Yeah, both these guys, man. And again, Logan doing a good job. He's just not winning the positions. He's ending up on bottom, and Colton Loud just stringing it together one after the other. This kid is good.
We're now at a point where these guys, right, where they've been watching MMA their whole life. They're not only have they, you know, been practicing outside and putting in the training camp and things of this nature, these guys have been learning with their eyes for years now. We've kind of reached that generation where this is that young group who've been watching it their whole lives. And you're kind of seeing this play out right now between Colton Loud and Logan Sanders. I think that's part of why they're so polished here early on.
It's one of the things that's so great. As this sport just continues to grow and get bigger and bigger, you're seeing these guys make huge leaps at these lower levels. And it just think about what this is going to be like in the next 5 years. I got to retire here for too long. Hey, but before Colton Loud gets there, I'm going to call it quits.
That's a good call, man. Right now, Colton Loud. I would think he's in front 2-0 here as we go into round number 3.
Nice little huggy. Hey, and I love the sportsmanship too. You know, it's good to see these guys, even though they're competing out there and they're working really hard. Colton Loud, come on, man, hug it up. You know, we're working hard out here.
Especially at this level, right?
Yeah. Too many of these guys that came up watching that mean stuff, and it's just not necessary. And if it's not you, don't do it.
It's about respect, right? This sport, in a way, is about respect.
Looks like Colton
that's
got touched.
A big right hand that landed from Sanders afterwards as well. Ooh.
You really can't blame Logan there because the ref didn't step in and say anything, but he did launch a big right hand, and it's okay. Looks like Colton's all right. He's going to have to shake off that cup shot and that right hand.
Yeah, he's I think the cup shot right now hurt him more than the right hand did, which credit to Colton Loud. He just ate a right hand to the face and took it like a champ.
Hey, another good thing about being young, you know. Guys having Colton Loud, no worse for the wear, ready to go.
And obviously no ill intent right there. These guys were just hugging it out 2 seconds ago.
Yep.
So here we go. We're back in action. Sanders loses footing a bit.
Fires the switch kick again. You know, set it up with punches. Have your feet underneath you before you launch the kick. And I know the kid's talented and dynamic and he's got good stuff, but you know, when you're facing a guy like Colton Loud, you don't want to take the opportunity to let him score an easy takedown, because now we're running clock. And Colton knows I'm ahead. I don't have, you know, even though it looked, I mean, Colton's progressing and trying to pass guard and trying to go, but he certainly doesn't have to. He could just sit here and chill and win this
grind this thing out on the ground right now.
And look, you see Logan, he's working his rubber guard and he's doing stuff, but we got to make something happen. We don't want to just hold this position and, you know, yeah, you're flexible, it looks great, but get to a position where you can finish or sweep to get on top or build back to your feet. Colton Loud just being persistent and kind of trying to keep his hips under control and not make too big of a mistake, so he ends up in a submission.
He's looking for that triangle.
Looked like he got in a decent position, but now he's kind of back in guard.
Well, now you're in the desperation minute here if you're Logan Sanders. See if Logan can find some magic in the final minute of this fight.
And you can see he's really trying, and he's active off his back, and I know he's got great tricky stuff, but you know, we're in the third round, there's 50 seconds left to go, and we got this bad dude on top of us who knows what's going on. So in these moments, we have to be able to build and get back to our feet.
And at this point in the fight, you're gassed as well, man. You've given so much. It's tough to find that last little bit left in the gas tank to get up.
And again, just a beautiful transition from Colton Loud, and he's threatening a one-arm guillotine here. That is trouble. I mean, this is not. Logan Sanders doing a good job. He's got this half guard, so it's going to be hard for him to finish, but he's still threatening with that choke, making it unfun to be in there.
Well, from start to finish, Colton Loud has dominated this fight. He finishes on top here in round 3.
And finishes with an exclamation, too. He's not here to just, yeah, great fight, both guys.
Good stuff right there. Colton Loud, got a feeling he'll have his hand raised here in just a moment. He was really crisp all the way through.
And like we said, I mean, just the skill these guys are displaying at this level of competition, and you know, you got to be thankful for AKA putting on the show, so giving these guys a stage to come out here and perform. It's not something easy to come by right now, but wow, I mean, what a night, what an undercard of amateurs. I mean, I've not seen better fights in quite some time. I mean,
good stuff.
If you would have told me they were professionals, I wouldn't have known the difference.
Well, there's a chance we may see Colton Loud and Logan Sanders fall under that umbrella here before too long.
No doubt, both these guys. It's okay, it's okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of fantastic flyweight action, we are going to the judges' scorecard. Ladies and gentlemen, all 3 judges have seen and scored this fight the same way. Therefore, declaring your winner by unanimous decision, fighting out of the red corner, of the blue corner, Colton Loud.
Colton Long, the unanimous decision here, and from start to finish, man, he was in control. He got the early takedown, and from there, he was just running away with it.
Proudly representing the great state of Texas, Colton Long, making his state proud, looking good out there tonight. Yeah.
Good stuff from Colton Loud as he defeats Logan Sanders. That's going to wrap up the amateur portion of AKA 13. We've got 5 more fights highlighted by Cody Freeman and Colin Wright for the featherweight title coming your way. We'll be on UFC Fight Pass starting at 7.